When our client reached out to us, they had one of the most chaotic organizational structure and not so amazing way of managing performances. 6 months down the line, we're able to help them streamline their performance management system and also their organizational structure. Today, they have one of the most amazing structure within their industry. Want to know how we achieve this shift? Come along with us. Hi, I am Ademola Fabile, Senior Manager Operations and Strategy at Proten International. Sometimes last year, I led an advisory project for a client within the customer reward industry, tackled or faced with the challenge of properly setting up the organization for better performance management. And what was the problem? Just like every business owner today, the business owner of that organization was concerned with the organization's structure because this went a long way to affect how much employees' performance were being managed and aligned with his and the management's own goals and objectives. And you'll wonder why Proten was chosen. As an organization, we don't just provide a copy and paste solution. We provide bespoke solutions and advices to organizations that are backed with data. This was exactly what this organization needed. A partner that will look into their business and use past or current data to help provide bespoke solutions. To begin, we kicked off with a high-level leadership meeting with the ownership of the business. Now, this helped us understood the business direction, the business goals and its objectives from the lenses of the owners of the business. This was closely followed with a capability assessment across the entire organization, especially with needs of different departments. It helped us to really understand how different departments operate and the expectations of team members from the lenses of different team leads and departmental heads. Which finally then helped us develop the complete competency framework, and a standard of operations that cuts across different departments across the organization, and then trickled down to the entire creation of a new organizational structure or framework as the case may be. So this clearly defined the roles of different persons, reporting line, and even growth trajectory for different members of the organization, from the least to the most senior person in the building. And the challenges, boy oh boy, we faced different levels of challenges. I mean, typical of organizations that have employees that have stayed in this business for so many years, you would expect resistance to change. I could recall that we had some couple of departmental heads that feel like their roles were being threatened. So any form of change or tweaking of their responsibility felt like a threat to their job. We had to spend lots of our advisory months or weeks with this business convincing different employees at different levels that this was more of a change project than a job termination project. Eventually, we were successful and different employees across different levels in the business accepted this change. Talk about the lessons learned. I mean, it begins definitely from the organization itself. We've come to realize that no matter how structured the business seems to be, sometimes you need this once a while check-in, especially with employees and the structures that you have already set up. And from our own end, in a bid to support organizations achieve their goals and objectives from a restructuring perspective, we've realized that there is a need for a lot of high level and high stakeholder engagement because we can't achieve the goals of restructuring the business alone. Therefore, we need to, as much as possible, interact with people that are the helm of affairs of the daily operations of the business to first of all understand challenges and where their head is at, then create or curate something that will be easily implemented, especially with the day-to-day running of the business.
Projects like this reminds me of why we do what we do. It wasn't just a win for the client, it was a proud moment for Proten. It reflects the depth of our work, strategic thinking, people-centric execution, and real impact. And every day, we keep building stories like this. one partnership at a time.